I have been managing my to-do list in a digital way for the best of 7 years, and of late I have been asking myself, how intentional have I been in planning and prioritising my day? How mindful have I been in planning and prioritising my day? It's coming to the end of 2024, and for the last 4 weeks, I have been exploring the bullet journal practice. Bullet journaling, as you know, is described as a mindfulness practice disguised as a productivity system. It's not a new thing, it's probably been around for the best of a decade, and it aligns with the way that I am thinking right now. And that question I already raised, am I being mindful when I plan my day? Am I just saying yes to all of the tasks that pop up on my screen every day? Will writing them in a notebook help me visualize and be more intentional about my day? I'm excited to see if this will work specifically for me. Can I move away from a digital to-do list and manage and plan my priorities all in a notebook? This video is the first part in a 3-part series where I'm just trying to figure out, ask the questions, implement it, see if it works. Will bullet journaling change and improve my day to day? If you're in a similar role to me, I'm in senior management. If you've been following this channel for a while, you'll have a good idea of what my week looks like and the type of things that I have to work on. Will it be of value to me? It may also resonate with you, and you might ask the same questions. Will it be of value to you? This video will focus on the first part of this journey of mine, the discovery phase, and I will focus on 3 things, with the first being, what is my interpretation of bullet journaling? The second being, how I think it could benefit specifically me. And lastly, what I think I need to transfer from my digital workflow into this analog workflow. Hello, if you're new here, I am Jill, and this channel is all about trying to do life right with more of a focus on work life. So if that resonates with you, you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying the hopefully calming vibes, why not hit the like button and subscribe? Right, what is my interpretation of bullet journaling? And I'm conscious I am starting to lose the light. It's 3:45 on a Sunday afternoon here in the UK, and you may have been misguided like I have been for so long in what actually is bullet journaling. I have seen many different artistic styles and spreads of bullet journals that have popped over my feed for the last several years because it has been around for such a long time, but it has never really grabbed me artistically. I can draw, I always have. I'm quite a creative person most of my life, but I am trying to figure out if this works for my day job. So I want it to be essential. I want it to be minimal. Doing it this way, the misinterpreted way, will just take way too much time for me to do. But apparently bullet journaling is supposed to be just that, essential, quick way of noting down your tasks, thoughts, events, planning your day in a quick way and right at the core. So I went back to writer Carl, who created the bullet journaling method, and have read his book. I've almost finished it, but for the last 4 weeks, I have been playing about with this practice, and I think it might actually work, but let's see. I would call myself an essentialist, more than a wannabe essentialist. No, I would call myself an essentialist. And from what I have interpreted from writer Carl's bullet journaling method, specifically from the way he does this from his book, that it's about focusing on what matters, the essential, and not wasting any time and removing the non-essential. I have come back to the book many times. According to my Kindle, I'm about 70% of the way through the book, but it's the first half of the book, the core practice and the application of the practice, that I keep coming back to. That is where I'm getting the most value. And rather than trying to find the spots in my Kindle, I use a book summaries app called Shortform for this. And I go back to the sections that have resonated with me because I have highlighted these sections in the Shortform app, specifically 3 sections. It's a single outlet to declutter your mind. It encourages you to slow down and focus on the present moment by requiring you to write by hand. And Carol insists that the bullet journaling method can go beyond merely improving your productivity. It can also encourage you to live a higher quality life. So what makes Shortform different? It goes deep, and not just goes deep into the book itself, but it also goes into other books to back up the current author's arguments or discussion points. And then it will go beyond that into other books where it potentially conflicts. It gives you that breadth of knowledge in that particular topic. If you're interested, you can check out the Shortform app and you can click on the link here below or in my description. And you can get thousands of book summaries for the price of one book. If you click on the link, you will get a 5-day free trial and a discounted annual subscription. Moving on to how I think it could benefit me. So before I invested in £28 to purchase a Shortform bullet journal, I wanted to try the practice first of all in some of my current ongoing notebooks. I decided it would be very essential and convenient if I started off with a pocket notebook. I quickly realized that the pocket-sized notebook didn't really suit my needs, so I swapped over to an A5 sized moleskin notebook with a grid layout. So almost like the dotted layout in the bullet journal. The practice was going well for me, working through the daily and weekly rhythms of using the daily log and the weekly log, and I was starting to get real value from it. It was initially planned just to use it for my workday, but it has morphed into everything. I couldn't really draw a line between my workday and my personal time outside work. This next bit I'm going to read directly from my script because I think the wording in these sentences gets it so spot on, okay? I quickly realized what bullet journaling was for me. I was prioritizing clarity, logging only the things that served a clear purpose. Less is more. I minimized the entries, focusing only on essential tasks and reflections, and intentionality with my pages reflecting only my key priorities and my key values. There's no way I was going to remember all of that without looking at the screen, but it was good. And on that last point, focusing on key values, a core part of my day is focusing on God, and I would spend 5 minutes of my daily log on a daily Bible devotion, and I came across this cool new app called Glorify. So if you're interested in checking something like that out, I would definitely recommend the Glorify app. Okay, we're doing well here with the light. Still enough natural light for me to finish this video because I don't want to put an artificial light on because it would just ruin it. What do I need to transfer from my digital workflow into this bullet journaling analog workflow? This is the fundamental part of this process for me. Can I switch over my digital to-do list? I am not replacing my longer form note-taking with bullet journaling. I context shift so much that I need to maintain that way of note-taking. This is specifically focused on my to-do list and how I plan my day with my calendar. And on this last piece, I am keeping the digital calendar. It would be an actual hindrance to me if I removed my calendar from my digital workflow and tried to do it analog. My priorities change on a daily basis. I have a lot of entries in my calendar and it would just not make sense. I couldn't improve that in any kind of analog way. My work life is in my digital to-do list, and I think one thing that I will notice and probably struggle with, or it might feel a bit strange at first, is that I'm not opening up my digital to-do list as much as I normally would. But there's one thing that I can do pretty quickly and pretty easily. I have a lot of repetitive tasks that reoccur on a weekly or a monthly basis, and I don't want to lose sight of that. And I want to keep that kind of automated way of working that. It has been working like that for such a long time. It doesn't make sense for me to pull it into an analog view. It would be quite a lot of effort to do that. And I want my bullet journal to be fluid. That automated way is not going to be fluid. It's not really going to let me flex. Repetitive tasks are going to remain in my to-do list, whether that is remaining with Todoist, or if I scale it back and keep it really simple with the likes of Google Tasks, because I use the Google Calendar. So very quick and easy, I can do that. Then the only thing that is going into my bullet journal is the really meaningful stuff that I have to focus on the day-to-day, the one-offs. And there's a lot of those one-offs based on what my priorities are that day, that week, that month. They are the things I'm going to focus on my daily logs, weekly logs, and monthly logs. They are the things I'm going to pull down from these logs into my daily logs so that I can really focus in and plan my day mindfully with intention. I'm on this bullet journal journey now, very much in the discovery mode, as you can tell. So I hope you stick around and you join me next time for the implementation phase if we want to tackle project management-y. And I will be telling you how I have actually put it into practice and is it working for me? If you're interested in checking out Shortform, remember to check that link out below. 5-day free trial and a discounted annual subscription. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.